Hi everyone, welcome to my class. Today I'm going to teach you how to draw a Chinese temple. Okay, you ready? Let's starting it. All right, you will need the oil pastel, and today I use yellow construction paper, and you will need the pencil and eraser. Okay, are you ready? Ready? Okay, let's get starting it. So first, I like to start with the roof, okay? And usually the roof is a little bit like, curved on the end. So first one, I'm going to make the small rectangle. You can make sure where you like to start with, okay? So I'm going to start with probably right here, not too high because I want to leave some space for the sky. All right, let's start with the small rectangle. This is going to be the top floor, okay? The top floor. Okay, you see a rectangle right here. It's going to be the base, okay? And on the roof, it's a little bit curved up on both sides, curved up. And then in the middle part here, about middle, I'm going to make it a dot. And I will make a curve to connect this pointy part, and then so it will become a roof like that. Okay, so this one will going to be my first top roof. Okay, all right, and the second one I'm going to do the same thing. All right, so the second floor, I want you to measure a little bit space, okay, for the second floor roof. So here to here, measure a little bit. I'm going to have about this much. It's going to be my roof, okay? All right, so you are going to do the roof, same thing, repeat the way it is, okay? But before we do that, I always like to make the rectangle first, and then I make the roof later, because in that case, it's easier to make it symmetrical, okay? So for the second floor, I want you to use pencil to do it just a little bit bigger. You see the line right here? I put the pencil right here, and I want it a little bit bigger, okay? Pencil right here. I want, here, a line a little bit bigger. So, you can use this way to measure it's too big or too just okay. Pencil, make the mark. So you can measure exactly how big your second floor you want to be. So I think I want a little bit more right here, so it can be equal. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make the rectangle too. And this rectangle, I want it a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. Okay, and this is good. Okay, slant it up, curve up a little bit, curve up a little bit. Okay, and then in that case, it's easier way. You curve, make a curve and join together. Make a curve, join together. So it won't take too long. Okay, like that. Easy. Okay, I think here a little bit too big. We fix it later, okay? Just draw first, and then we fix the detail after, okay? All right, and same thing. I want to make the bottom floor, okay? So what I'm going to do, measure the space. Is it too big? Okay, I'm gonna do like that. Measure the space you have. Roof right here. Okay, make sure the space you have, and then I put pencil right here, pencil, line. You see I align this line, right? But I put the dots right on the side. Okay, so that's how I measure how big my building I want it to be. Okay, all right, and then we can close up like that. This one can be longer, it can be a ground. Okay, and then here slant up, go slightly up, and curve together. Okay, so that's it. All right, right now you have this temple. All right, usually traditional Chinese architect is like that too. Okay, and you can start to, I'm going to put my pencil right in the middle, and then double check, see if everything is okay. All right. I think here a little bit too big. Is that right? Right here, a little bit too big right here. I'm going to reduce size a little bit here. Not too much. Okay, and then check. Okay, a little bit more. Too much, a little bit too much. Here we go. Okay. So I think that's pretty good now. Okay. And then the rest of the part, I want you to see, you know, to check out by yourself. If it's straight, okay. If it's straight, or if it's straight right here, you know, check every single part to see if you like it, okay? And then if you like it, we can start to use all your pastel, okay? Just double check before you do all your pastel, okay? All right, I think I'm good. All right, first I like to start with the beautiful part. Okay, the beautiful part is going to be the building. Okay, and I'm going to use the red color. I'm thinking about to have a door right here. We can start with that. Okay, so let's make a door, and you can have a big curve right here, like that. Make a door. Okay, make a door. Any kind of door you like, but you know, I like to make the curved one, because the curved one, it's pretty much the typical style I have. So you can do the entering. Okay, but square is fine too, rectangle is fine too. It's really up to you. Okay, you can have a door in different setting, different kind of design. You can draw it different way too. All right, okay, I think we are ready to color. Before I color, I think I'm going to use the red color. I'm going to take out the red. You see I have this one darker, this one a little bit pinkish. Okay, two different kind of red. Okay, and I want to create a shading, so I need a light tone, medium tone, darker tone. Okay, so I'm going to have a pink as well. Pink. Okay, so I can have a light, medium, dark. These three color. All right, so before I started, I'm going to do, you have to choose which one is going to be your base tone, okay? And I like to have this one will be the tone to cover everything together, okay? And this one will be the lightest, this one will be my base tone, and this one will be my darkest tone. So 3 different color, okay? So first one, base tone, right here. I'm going to color in the bright red, okay? Color in, bright red, okay? And just color in. Everyone can do it with me together. Color in, bright red, okay? And move on to the second. You can do it together, it's faster, okay? Not necessary to finish one and do another one later. Let's do it all together. All right, color in, color in. Color in, color in. I think the temple is really unique, you know, with this kind of roof. It's really unique. All right. Okay, and then same thing to here. And then the door cover over it doesn't matter, okay? So you can try just cover the whole thing. Yeah, you know, the way I do it, I like to outline it. I like to outline when I draw my color. Okay, and then color in. No tricky, very simple, just color in. Okay, color in, okay. Here we go, and I want the door a little bit, this door a little bit darker, so I leave it the darker tone later, okay? So do as much as you can to cover the yellow paper, okay? This one, all right. And the second one, I want the darkest tone to do a shading, okay? So for example, my lights come from here, the top and then the bottom shading. So a little bit darkest tone, shading on the bottom. This one, shading on the bottom. Shading on the bottom. You can see the difference, right? Shading on the bottom and then also shading on the side. So you see I do a little bit here on the side, 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 on the side. Okay, and then you see the roof right here. Underneath, the light won't be able to go in at all. So I will need a darker shading, okay? So the darker shading very close to the red. I'm using the brown, this kind of a little bit reddish brown, okay? Okay, let's put a little bit over under the roof, this area, under the roof, under the roof, under the roof. Okay, see, under the roof. It might be not dark enough. If not dark enough, you think you can add an even darker color, darkest brown. Okay. And I'm going to, because it's close to the street, I want to do a little bit on this button too. Okay, I'm going to, this one brown, put it back. I'm going to have this pink blend it in. Before I blend it in, clean up a little bit. Okay, you see a little, this kind of, you know, thing, small crumb. Let's clean it in, okay? before you blend it in, okay? All right, so I'm using this pink and start to blend it in, and it will look so beautiful. The color will look really nice. Okay, let's blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. Okay, as you see the color, compare here and here, so different, right? Let's keep on doing it. Use this pink, blend it in, all the colors, back and forth, up and down, up and down. Circle motion too, okay? Every single part you have to do the red, every single part, okay? Let's see, and then circle motion too. Take a look. Compare here, here, and here. See? Very nice, okay? Different. So blend it in, okay? Make sure you blend it in. All right, blend it in. The big part. Okay, blend, blend, blend. Blend it in. Okay, here we go. Blend it in. And remember what I say, I like this inside a little bit darker. So I use the darkest red. Go ahead and do it inside. This one is my darkest red. And I color in. Color in, color in, color in. The same thing. Use the pink. Okay? And blend it out. Blend, blend, blend. But some people like the door a little bit darker. If you like it even darker, the darkest red, you can use adding brown, okay? The reddish brown, not the too dark, dark, dark brown, okay? You can do that. All right. I didn't do it, okay? All right. Okay, clean up. And let's working on the roof, okay? Let's put this one back so you won't confuse. Next one, I like to do the roof. Roof, I like the light, medium, dark too. So light tone, I like to use this color. Show it to you, okay? See? Light. Okay, medium, I like to use this color. Right here, medium. A little bit darker. And the darkest tone, I like to use the darkest brown. You see the darkest brown right here? So light, medium, dark, 3 different color. Okay. So the light tone, because the light is right in the front, so I want it light, medium, dark. Okay. And before we do it, you understand light, medium, dark, right? Light, medium, dark. But you have to think about which one you want to be the base tone. Okay. So I want this one to be the base tone. This one be the darkest tone, and this one will be the one to blend it in. Okay. So I'm going to have this one. Okay, this one is my base tone. All right, so I'm going to color in this base tone, outline, but I'm going to do it very light in the middle, because remember the light tone, I want it to be in the middle. Okay, so I don't want to do it too harsh, just a little bit in the middle. Okay, and then I push a little bit harder on the side. That's my medium tone. Okay, And darker tone, it will be only a little bit later. But same thing to the top, light, medium, dark. So I need a medium tone right here too. Okay? Like that. So this one is my base tone. Again, I like to outline before I color in. Outline, outline. Okay, and I want the medium part right here a little bit lighter. Okay, and I start to color my medium tone. Color in, color in. We do darker tone later, okay? Color in, color in. Color in, color in. Okay, and under the roof, here, a little bit medium tone. On the bottom of the roof, a little bit medium tone, shading. Okay, so you can see the lightest part will be right in the middle. Okay, same thing, let's do it. Curve, curve, outline, outline. Okay, here gonna be my light tone. So I just color in a little bit, not much, very light. And I do medium tone, medium tone, color in, color in, color in, and then same thing to this side. Color in, color in. Medium tone. And then on the bottom, shading. And roof on the bottom, shading. A little bit medium tone, okay? Okay, and then darker tone here. Darkest tone, let's do it on the side. Darkest tone on the side. Darkest tone, just a little bit. And then under the building, right here, on the bottom of the building, on the side, right here, on the side, right here. Okay. All right. And then bottom of the building. All right. And on the side, gets darker, right? Light, medium, dark. Same thing to here. Color in. A little bit. All right. And I'm going to back to the lightest tone. You see right here, lightest tone. And I'm going to blend it in, okay? Ready? All right, blend, blend, blend. Blend it in everywhere. Blend it in. Blend, blend, blend. Blend it in. Blend, blend, blend. Lots of brown, right? Here. And then you like, slip up a little bit, okay? All right. You see? Blend it in like that. Very solid. Okay, blend it in. Blend, blend, blend. Blend it in. Blend, blend, blend. Right here, blend it in. Blend it in. Blend, blend, blend. We clean up later, okay? You can clean up the extra crumb. All right, here in the middle part, color in, color in. Okay, and then you start to blend, blend, blend. Blend, blend. Nice and beautiful. Little by little. Mix, mix well. Okay, like that. All right. So you can see here a little bit better, huh? Here maybe a little bit more. If you feel like, okay, here not enough, you want to add it more, always you can add on the top and then blend it in. Okay? Because some people, you know, they when they blend it in, the power, if they do it too harsh, is sometimes the darkest tone can not go away. It's more like, you know, not seeing it that well. Okay? So just go ahead and do that. Okay? And then next one, let me clean a little bit. Okay, next one, I'm going to put these three carded back. 1, 2, 3, put it back. I'm going to have my brown, blue comes out, okay? So here, let me show it to you. Same thing, I want the light blue. You can see light blue. My medium blue. Medium, you know, I have this blue. The medium blue, I will choose a little bit darker, okay? Medium blue. And darkest blue, darkest one, very dark. You can see the, oh, here, let me show you one more time. Light, medium, dark. I've noticed here the color won't see it. So I have at least 3 blue, okay? But I will start with the darkest blue first, okay? Darkest blue. And for the bottom of the building, because it's so dark, so I just go ahead and do the darkest blue, okay? So bottom of the building, darkest blue. Go up, go up. Okay, you can see the roof like that, okay? And on the bottom of the roof, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, darkest tone, darkest blue. And then go up, go up. Okay, and same thing the other one. Bottom, go up, go up. Like that. And then you can do on the bottom here. I can do just a line all the way like that, okay? It's okay. And then I like this one entering darkest blue. Okay. Make the entry, the door, color in, color in. This one is a little bit hard, okay, because you're trying to use the oil pastel, have a perfect shape, and sometimes it's just too thick, hard to control the shape. So, you know, you just need to be a little bit more patient, fix the shape little by little. All right. And the middle part, I'm going to make it straight so the door can be open and shut. All right, like that. And then I'm going to have my medium tone right here. Blend it in. This blue looks so, on the camera looks so black. But actually it's pretty blue. Blend it in, blend it in, blend it in. Okay, and the light blue, if you like, highlight the middle part. Only if highlight the middle part, okay? Highlight the middle part, highlight the middle part. Okay, you see the highlight, the difference? Okay, you can bring it a little bit, only the middle part, okay? In between, don't do too much. Otherwise you lose that light, okay? And then here, you see here, no, and here, yes. So a little bit different, right? Okay, I'm going to put a little bit in the middle only, okay? In the middle only. You don't need to do too much, but it kind of highlights it. Same thing to here, the middle, highlight, okay? And in this part, I like you to use pencil, find a pencil. And if you cannot do detail, don't worry, use your pencil. You can fill in a little bit pencil drawing to refine the shape, okay? To refine the shape, you can use pencil. If you can really get the door nice and neat, and I suggest you to use pencil to refine the door, okay? Like that. And then I have some kind of pointy pencil. You can scratch out. That would be fun. I can show you later. You can scratch maybe right now. Scratch some of the painting out, or you can use toothpick. Scratch the text. The color out a little bit to make the design. It will look pretty nice too. And then you can do that. Toothpick, okay? Okay, all right. Next one, that's working on more detail, okay? That's working on the roof. The roof, I like to, okay, let's put this color back where it belongs. Okay, I like to make draw the line for the roof, okay? So I'm going to use the darkest brown. Okay, here my darkest brown. And sometimes I will add a little bit black, just kind of to enhance, okay? So let's do that. So first one, I'm going to working on the roof line. Here, first I make it straight, double line. And then I do another line on the side, okay? So what I'm kind of doing double line, one curve, two curve, three curve, four curve, okay? Like that. So same thing here, bottom, one curve, two curve, and you curve, 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 okay? Curve, 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 curve. You make curve, okay? All right, line, line, curve, 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 curve. curve, curve, little by little, okay? Curve, 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 like that, okay? So that's the line, all you need to do, okay? And I'm going to have a peach tone. This one, you see the peach tone? I'm going to highlight between the curve, okay? So you see right here, highlight. Do you see it? Okay, it become brighter, okay? Highlight, okay? Highlight. That's all you need to do, okay? Highlight, highlight, highlight. Highlight. Okay, so keep on going, put it in between. We call highlight. Okay, I'm going to highlight here, highlight here. Okay, this one a little bit too much highlight. We can take it off later, okay? Highlight, the brightest highlight will stay in the center, okay? Highlight, highlight, highlight. The highlight on the side will be a little bit darker, okay? So you don't need to push too hard on the side. Just let it see. That's all, okay? Because the brightest highlight should be in the center, okay? Highlight, 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 highlight. Okay, highlight, 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 highlight. Okay, like that. And if you like, you can put a little bit black. I think we are going to do it, okay? Here, let's talk about the shading. The light come from here, and then the shade will make where? Shading on the bottom, right? So here, if you have a this line, shading will be right here. So I use my pencil to show it to you. You see right here? Right here? Right here will be where you're going to shade, okay? So for this part, on the bottom here, on the bottom here, on the bottom here. Makes sense, right? Okay, so in that case, you can do a little bit black, a little bit black, a little bit black, a little bit black. Now this one, I think I made here, a little bit black, a little bit black. Makes sense, right? Okay, same thing, every single one. Here, 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 here. Button, 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 button. Okay, like that. I think that's the highlight, okay? And then I want to make a curve in between. So that's what are we going to do? Use the darkest brown too. Okay, so it will look the architecture. The roof part we can be done. Curve, curve, curve. All you need to do in between, you make a curve, curve, curve. Okay, curve, 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 curve. So adding a good curve on the top, okay? All right, curve, 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 curve. Make sure it's curved, okay? So the building looks nicer. Not straight, okay? Not straight. Curve line, curve line. Not a straight line, okay? Curve line. All right, keep on doing it. Curve, 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 curve. Keep on curve. All right, same thing. Just curve, 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 curve on the side. Okay, all right. So pretty much the roof a little bit here, a little bit there, right? And what I want you to do, I want you to use pencil, highlight a little bit, okay? So let's add a shading. Every curve on the bottom here, you can add a little bit pencil line. So you see, it look more pops out. Shading, 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 shading. You can use pencil, okay? Because the oil pastel, it's hard to get so detailed. So sometimes I can use pencil to help me to re-detail a little bit more. Detail a little bit more. Okay. So this part can make your roof more, looks more realistic, okay? So just focus on the bottom of the line. You make a shading. You make shading on the bottom of the tile. This one we'll call roof tile, okay? One by one, one by one. And then we can highlight a little bit. Okay, for the roof tile, if you like to highlight, you can use peach tone. So for example, on the top right here, you can highlight a little bit, a little bit. You see, that's what I call highlight. Highlight, push some highlight. Okay, and then if you want some highlight, you can put a little bit peach tone over the top, and then that will be highlight. Okay, but you don't need to do it every single one, you know, just choose some of it. If some of it didn't really pops out, you want to have some highlight, you can just push it in. Okay, like this one, some of the part on the side, I want it a little bit shows more. Right here, I want to shows more. Then you push a little bit, okay, but not every single one. You try to find the place you want to highlight it, and you put a little bit peach tone, because the peach tone, it's really bright, it helps you to highlight it. Okay, highlight, 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 highlight. Okay, and highlight, 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 highlight. You see, like that. Very nice. Okay, like that. All right, and next one, let's put this one back, the color, put it back. Okay, next one, I like to do a little bit for the, this one I want to add a door, otherwise it looks too plain. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a door on the second floor as well. Okay, so I use my yellow right here, cover over the top, and I kind of do it a little bit harsh. Okay, a little bit harsh. I make the rectangle right here, so this one can be my door. Okay, I forgot to put the door. Okay, and after that, let me put the door. Okay, and then after that, I'm going to put a darkest blue over the top. Okay, darkest blue over the top right here, and I'm going to color in. So I have my door right here for the second floor. Here we go. So you see a little composition, it won't look too boring. Okay, and for the doorway, I'm going to use pencil. refine a little bit, refine a little bit. Okay, refine a little bit. Use your pencil. Refine a little bit. So you have a beautiful door right there. Okay, beautiful door right here. And refine a little bit. Refine a little bit. Refine a little bit. Beautiful door right there. Clean, clean, clean. Okay, and here, pencil. You can refine a little bit. Refine a little bit on the side. Don't worry about it. You can do it. Okay. Make it a little bit line. So help you to make the building a little bit clean. And then you can use eraser, all right? But you know, usually I don't use eraser because your eraser can be really dirty, okay? All right, next one, light blue. I forgot to show you, you can highlight a little bit. The light blue on the roof right here, make the circle a little bit on the top right here, okay? Make a little bit circle, 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 right there, right there, right there. Just a little circle, okay? Because it pops out, right? So that's the thickness to show you where the thickness it is. Okay, it's a 3D. So this one make it more 3D. Pops out a little bit. Just make a circle, circle, circle. Don't make it too light, okay? Don't make it too light. You don't want it too light. And again, if you want to refine it, you can use pencil, circle it up, pencil, circle it up, pencil, circle it up. That's usually how I do it, okay? All right, this is more like a detail, more details, okay? All right, and then next one, I like to working on the, because the building is so tall and I want to have something to, you know, hold on to it. So what I'm going to do, like a fence, all right? I'm going to use very bright color. I'm going to just use the peach tone to make the fence, okay, go across. So what I'm going to do, I'm making a line, use my peach tone, back and forth, and then make it all cross. A little bit too dark right here, right? Back and forth, and go on the bottom here, divide it, and more line right here, divide, and divide. So you make your fence right there. And later on, I'm going to show you how to highlight, okay? To make it pops out, okay? So if you don't feel it's that obvious, just try to clean and redo it again. Clean, redo it again, clean, redo it again, clean, redo it again, clean, redo it again, clean, redo it again. So it will show more. Okay. And if you are still not showing, still not worry. We are going to make the contrast. So you will show much better, okay? All right, that's working on the middle part, back and forth, and then like that. Okay, that's my second floor. Okay, I'm going to do the bottom floor. Same thing. How you have to decide how tall you want to be, okay? I want to be right here. Back and forth. Back and forth. Right here. And then mine goes down. Mine goes down. Mine goes down. Okay. I don't think I need too many. Mine goes down. Should be good. Mine goes down. Mine goes down. Mine goes down. Mine goes down. Okay. You see a little bit, right? And it's not showing that much. Clean, clean. And then do it one more time. The second time, you more like a push. Push the color, push the color, push the color. Instead of, going back and forth, more like push the color in. Okay, push, 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 and push. I think that's good. Okay, next one, we can put down the peach and have a white comes out. This one definitely will make it comes out more, okay? So let's do a little bit highlight. You see highlight right here? Highlight, highlight, highlight. Okay, that's how I do it. 2 layer, highlight, highlight, highlight. The lightest part always stay in the center, okay? Always in the center, all right? And remember, when you highlight, you don't want any color, other extra color goes in, okay? Highlight. Brightest part is right in the middle, so the middle part, use white, okay? Tons of white. All right, same thing to here. Same thing to the bottom. Okay, bottom. Let's do the top part right there. Top part brighter. Okay, and then middle part brighter, brighter. And then on the side, just do the top a little bit brighter. Bottom, you don't need it so bright. Like that. Okay, all right, put it back. And then let's use pencil. We need to do the refine, okay? And then do the shading as well. Same thing, the light come from here on this side, shading, which part? Right, right here, you need to shading. So you need to shade right here, okay? So on the right, on your right, shading on your right, on your right. And this part, shading on your left, on your left, shading, shading, shading on your left. And then the bar, shading on the bottom, shading, 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 shading on the bottom. Okay, so it can come out more detail. Okay, all right, can be more details. Okay, all right, same thing. If you like here, you can do the shading as well. Okay, shading on the bottom here. And then this one, you can use pencil, shading a little bit more. Okay, that's working on this one. On your right, shade, shade. I use pencil shading, okay? Shade. All right. And on your left, shade, shading, shading. Make sure it's straight, okay? This one I do a little bit too much. I can always put the color back. If you put too much shading, you can always put the color back, okay? All right, and then shading under. Should be good. All right, and you can color the ground. Usually ground, I like to use a little bit black. Very light, okay? I don't want it too dirty. A little bit black, and I use a little bit red because here has a little bit red. So I'm going to put a little bit darker red on the bottom of my building. Very light, barely touch it. Okay, and I have some blue reflect too, so I use a little bit darkest blue too. Darkest blue here and there, and then I use gray. Color over the top. You see how many different kind of layer, right? Cover the top, and then I do back and forth. I do back and forth, like that. Color in. Okay, and then usually I like to use my thumb to blend out more, blend a little bit more. Okay, same thing to this one. Blend it out, like that. Blend it out like this. Okay, and then the building, I like to use my little peach color. Okay, I want to start make the building a little bit reflection. So on the bottom of the building, I use peach tone, highlight a little bit, just kind of zigzag, highlight a little bit, highlight a little bit. So you know, it's like the road reflect the building itself. Okay, you can do that. It gets, that's the reflect the building itself. Okay, and yeah, I think pretty much it's done. You can choose where you want to highlight a little bit more, where you want to highlight a little bit less. Okay, so this is the temple we did it for today, and I'm going to show you a different view. Okay, ready? That's the temple we did it for today. Okay, I hope you like it. Okay, can you see it like that? Okay, so have fun working on your temple, and let's see you next time. It's 2 temple. Okay, see you next time. Bye bye everyone. Bye bye.